Hey everyone, what's up? Good morning. Can everybody hear me okay? Sorry, I had to go and get a refill of coffee before I got started because I've been sipping on the same cup of coffee literally all morning. But it's been a productive morning, you guys. Let me go ahead and see. Hey Bama, thank you so much. So yeah, last night I was actually in the middle of another live stream and supporting another creator here. And I uploaded a video yesterday about Tammy Slayton. So whenever I upload a video, I will check it like every hour or so for the first few hours just to see how it's doing, what people have to say about it. I really do try to engage with the comments at least for the first few hours. And then from there, I will check it sporadically. So every hour every hour or so, I usually check my videos if there's a new video up, just so I can engage with you guys back, heart the comments, respond, all of those good things. And last night, while I was in the middle of another live stream or watching another live stream, we hit 5K, which is so freaking amazing, you guys. I was so excited about it. I knew it was going to happen because yesterday morning I was like literally 10 away from 5K. And I was like, wow, that would be so cool if we hit 5K today. And we did. We really did. So I'm so excited about it. Thank you, Bama, so much for being here. Thank you, Sharon. Good morning. I hope you guys are having the best Monday ever possible. My Monday is starting off amazing. I got up early, got the kids on the bus, all of the hashtag mom things, drank me a little bit of coffee, put on some makeup. Oh, that's right. I don't have my camera on. What am I doing? Hold on, y'all. Hey, everybody. So I thought I had my camera on, but I turned it off to go get my coffee and I forgot to turn it back on. Nothing like a good cup of coffee in the morning. I swear, y'all. So if it looks like I'm not looking at the camera when I'm reading comments, it's because my camera is here and my laptop's here. So it's a little bit of a different setup this morning, but I just felt like it was better. We're actually using yet another camera today, you guys. Shout out to my mod, Crowned with Glory, I think is her name on YouTube. She is a content creator here. If you guys love inspirational faith-based content, please go check her out. She is the most amazing person I have met on the internet thus far, honestly, and she's incredible. I absolutely love her. She's been with me from the very beginning of my channel, basically, and she's been here for it all. She's been here for it all. So shout out to her. She actually got me this cam, you guys, and I love it. I had just, if you guys caught my last live stream, I had just bought a new camera and it was supposed to be like really good. And I wasn't that happy with it. Of course, it wasn't like I had spent a bunch of money on it, but still, I expected it to be a little bit better quality. And she just hit me up and was like, girl, you got to try this camera. I'm sending it to you and it's amazing. So thank you so much, Janae. Y'all, please go check her out. She's awesome. Like I said, I will tag her information after the live. So, but yeah, I love it. I actually like it a lot. It's got like a little focus thingy on it too, which is so cool. I just love everything about it. So, Bliss Chris, thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining and being here with me this morning. I'm so excited about it. August has been such a pivotal month for my channel. I've done a lot of changing in the last month. I've been a lot more consistent, been a lot more committed. I remember, at the beginning of August, I was like, okay, before that, I was putting out 1 to 2 videos a week, which is still good. I think to me personally, it's good, especially when you are a mother of 3 and a wife and all of those things. But I was super, super stoked because I was like, August is going to be the month. I'm going to just slam the content. I'm going to put so much content out. And I did. And it really, really paid off, you guys. Like, I'm shocked. I didn't expect to grow like I did. And I'm really not a numbers person, but let's be real here. Every creator here knows, even if you're not a number person, okay, when your channel is growing and you're seeing your numbers go up, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And August was a hell of a month for me, you guys. It's been a hell of a month. It really, really has. Commentary with Kelly. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for being here. Oh, BX is here. What? BX Beast Boy. What is up? I'm so glad you're here. Oh, yay. This makes me so happy. Okay. I thought it would be too early, to be honest. Usually I don't opt to go this early for my live streams when I do live streams, but the baby's still sleeping now. That's not to say she might not wake up throughout this live stream. If that happens, of course, I'll have to turn off the camera, but we ain't going to go nowhere. We'll still be here. But yeah, I was like, why not get up and just, live stream? I played with my hair a little bit. I'm always getting comments that I should wear my hair down more because I keep it up. And this is why, because it's so thick. It's so coarse. It's just, y'all, it's a lot, but I'm attempting to wear it down for you guys today. That's not to say I don't have a handy hair bow ready to put that sucker up when it gets to be too much. Yay, that makes me so happy. Thank y'all for being here, for real, for real. Hey, Vicky. Thank you for being here. Wow. Okay, guys. So yeah, like I said, so last night I was actually in the middle of another live stream talking to another creator, and we hit 5K, and I was really, really pumped about it. 5K in the big scheme of things, I know is not like the hugest number ever, but like I said, as a creator, when you're growing, you're growing. It doesn't matter if it's 5 subs, 2 subs a day. It really does not matter. And August was a hit month for me. I gained 1,000 subscribers this month, and the month's not even over. And I think I got like right at 100,000 views this month. Y'all, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. There's a lot of milestones I hit this month that I've never hit before. And I just want to share those with you. Like I said, I'm not really a numbers person, but when your numbers are good, honey, you're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just been a really, really awesome month. And I'm hoping to keep that going, keep that, it's really up to me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because I've been pushing out the content and working my butt off. No joke. Every day doing videos, every day, on the grind. And it's paying off. And it's just like any other job, anything in life. When you are dedicated and committed, it will pay off. You just have to have faith in the fact of what you're doing and work hard. And this is no different. YouTube is no different. Social media work in general is no different than any other job in that aspect. So yeah, it's awesome feeling for real. Oh, let's see here. Woo. That's so funny. No, I would never ever do that to Grumpy Granny. But yeah, I think the world of BX, and he knows that. I've got mad respect for him. Love his content. I think he's awesome, and I really do appreciate his support in return. But that's hilarious, Bliss Chris. Oh, wow. Did I miss that Amber chick? I must have missed her. Hey, that Amber chick. Thank you for being here. A slow, steady build of your channel makes you appreciate every milestone and keeps you humble, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I totally do. I've technically been here for 1.5 years, but I really I don't really count the first 8 months, to be honest with you, because I wasn't really doing what I wanted to do, if that makes sense. Like, I started my channel off just doing like makeup and unboxings and things like that. And I enjoyed that content and enjoyed doing it so much. But it did get to a point where it was like costly. Number one, it costed a lot of money. And number two, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm not nothing like that. I just love to play with makeup. And it got to the point where I felt like I had to play with it even when I didn't really want to. And it just really wasn't that fun. And being in beauty per se, not only is it costly, because that's the thing they don't tell you in the beginning, you PR don't just send you stuff or anything like that. You got to pay for that stuff. So it got super costly. But on top of that, I really just wasn't passionate about it, if that makes sense. And when I made the switch to commentary is when I really started to open up doors that I didn't even realize existed, and being able to talk about things that I actually wanted to talk about with you guys, and hearing what you had to say about it. And it just was such a good feeling to know that there were people out there that cared to hear what I had to say about things, no matter how big or small it was. So that's like, in my head, even though I know, I have been here a year and a half, I didn't really take it seriously or start to really think of it as a career or something I could really build off of until about 9 or 10 months ago. So when I made that switch. So before that, I did have a little small community. I have like 800 subscribers, and a lot of you have been with me from the beginning, and I appreciate y'all so much from that switch. For those of you who stayed even after I stopped doing beauty content, like, I appreciate that so much. I'm so much happier doing what I do now. And like, literally with commentary, the sky is the limit, and I love that. And I don't like being put in a box. I don't like feeling like I have to talk about just this one thing. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. And sometimes that may be one topic for a couple of weeks, or, whatever. But I do try my best to give you guys different content and spread it out. That way you're getting different topics, different stories, you know what I mean? I do try to do that. But let's see. Sharon said, Gigi, and I have an understanding. Y'all are so funny. Fangirling over BX. I mean, I don't blame you though. BX is awesome. He really is. So yeah, that's awesome. Anya, is that right, Anya? Thank you for being here. Y'all, thank y'all so much. So we're going to talk about a bunch of different things today, you guys. So I do have some announcements for the channel, some things that's going to be coming like very, very soon. And we're also going to spill just a little bit of tea, because there's just a little bit of tea to spill. But nothing too shady, right? So, because over here on my channel, we can have respectful conversations without being nasty. So yeah, we're going to have some conversations as well. We're going to kind of get into the thick of it. But before we do, if you guys can, a lot of you have caught my live streams before. So here in the last couple of weeks, we've done a lot of talking about a podcast. Yes, a podcast. And I've been working really hard behind the scenes. Sorry, I keep looking at my camera, and I need to look, my laptop, and I need to look here at you guys. But anyways, yeah, so behind the scenes, I've been doing a lot of work and doing, going back and forth, honestly, battling with myself, because I do that really, 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 really bad. And I finally made a decision, and I want to know what you guys think about it, but I want to explain first. So a podcast is coming. My first episode will be up on September 24th, which is my daughter's second birthday, you guys. And I'm really, really pumped for it. It's going to be awesome. Now, this podcast, it's going to be different. It's still going to be commentary. Of course, it's a podcast, but the topics and things that we talk about on there will be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more real life, and just real life situations and things like that. We're going to talk about all kinds of different things. There's not really any box, but there will be a lot of talk of like mental health, addiction. We'll have guests on, things like that. And then we will also have segments at the end of every podcast that we will still talk about mainstream media and real life news as well. That's a big thing. I want to talk about what's going on in the world, big news every week that's going on in the actual world, the real world. And we will still talk about mainstream media as well, social media drama and things like that, and things that are really just blowing up that week. We will have discussions on. So there will be a name reveal coming very soon. I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to be. But you guys, I'm so indecisive about things like that. Like, I know what it's going to be, but I don't want to announce it until I know what it's going to be. But that will be coming very soon. The big thing is I have made the decision that I'm going to do this on a second channel. And the reason why is because it's very much different than the content that I do over here. So I've worked really hard to make my content over here, spilling the tea, talking about the drama, all of the things. I've tried very hard to do that in a very positive, upbeat, fun way to where everyone feels safe to share their opinions. You don't have to worry about anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I've made this a safe place for everyone to share their thoughts and opinions. I try very hard to report on things in a very respectful, positive way. Even like the serious drama, the dark stuff, I do try to give it to you guys and present it to you in a very nonchalant way, right? Because in my opinion, drama nowadays, a lot of it is real life. A lot of it has went real life. It's not just petty drama anymore. And so it can get a little deep and it can get a little scary for everyone involved, everyone reporting on it, everyone talking about it. It's gotten to a point now where you can't even go to certain channels and talk in the chat because you're going to get attacked if you have an opinion. And that is insane to me. Like, it's insane to me. So I've worked really hard on keeping it really just surface level here and not letting it get like that, and keeping it fun and upbeat, because that's the thing is like when it comes to drama and things like that, it's not supposed to be so real life, and it really has gotten deep on another level. So I do try to just keep it kind of fun over here. And I hope you guys know that. Like, I just want you guys to know that this is a safe place where you can literally say whatever you're feeling, and you're not going to get judged for that or get blocked or get hate or whatever. Like, that's crazy to me. But with that being said, sorry, I went on a little bit of a tangent. With that being said, when it comes to the podcast, number one, we're going to have a whole set. You guys, like, wait till you see the set. I'm so freaking excited about you guys seeing the set. It is like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It looks so professional. And once I have my mic and everything set up there, like, take a good look at this kitchen background, you guys, because this will be one of the last times that you see it. So just bask in the kitchen background for a second, because I'm really, really pumped about the set, the podcast set. It's going to be a lot more professional looking, just a lot more aesthetically pleasing, shall I say. And yeah, I'm really pumped about it. But the reason I'm putting it on a second channel is because it is going to be more real life conversations. Not real life, we'll talk about the crazy real life drama stuff from time to time, and I will, whatever, but it's going to be actual real life stuff that we're going to be talking about over there. And because it is so opposite of like what I do here, and we are going to have more serious conversations and discussions and things of that nature, I feel like it needs to be housed somewhere else. So, if you're subscribed and you have post notifications on and all of those things, then you will see on my community post the second the channel is up, which will be this week. By the end of this week, it will be up. There will be a huge name reveal. If you are a member of the channel, you will get little sneak peeks this week of what the set looks like. I'm so excited. Name reveal. You guys will kind of hear that stuff before anyone else, because I really do appreciate y'all's extended support. It means literally the world to me. I appreciate all the support, but the extended support is just, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for all of it. So with that being said, there's a lot that's going to be happening this week, and I've been kind of, hinting about it, teasing about it for the last week or two, but I'm pumped, you guys. I'm so pumped. And then to hit 5K, it was like, what? Yes, what? Like, so exciting, but yeah, so that was the choice of making a second channel was very much a difficult one for me to make, and it's something that I went back and forth on for a second for like the last literally 6 months, because I don't know why really. I just did. But I finally made the decision that that's really what was best, because I know not everyone that may be subscribed here, that's here just to get information in the way that I present it, will be interested in that type of content. So if you are and you want to be there to support and everything like that, then of course, just be sure you have your notifications on. You follow my community posts. I will share all of it over there, and things like that. Now, from time to time, what I know so far, I don't know a specific date. I know on the 24th is when I'm going to put my first episode out, September 24th. And y'all, it's going to be so good. I think you're really going to like it. I really, really do. But yeah, so it's going to be coming out. They are going to be an hour long, so they're going to be a longer format. Sometimes they might be running like a few minutes over that. But yeah, so they're going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more professional, a little bit better quality, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I'm really, really, really pumped about it. And I cannot wait to hear y'all's response to everything, because that's what, at the end of the day, I do this because I enjoy sharing pieces, like especially with this podcast, is I just feel like I've done a really good job not really opening up out of just trying to protect my family and like not sharing too much about my life and things like that. But I do think it's important to share some things. And during these live streams, I do from time to time, and we have wonderful conversations. I absolutely love them. But the podcast, it's going to be deep, y'all. It's going to be real deep. We are going to have segments too. Some really, really fun segments that will keep the tea and all of that into the podcast. So we're going to have Twitter wars, weekly Twitter wars, you guys, because there's always something going on over on Twitter. So there will be weekly Twitter wars. And we also will have YouTube Clown of the Week. So every week there will be a new YouTube Clown of the Week, and we will talk about it and discuss it. I will do live streams from time to time, and I will also share clips of the podcast over here just to kind of promote. And so you guys, for those of you who don't know if you really want to subscribe or not, you can see bits and pieces of it and see if it's something you may be interested in. But either way, y'all, we're moving on up. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited. Things are really popping off. And it's exciting stuff, for real. Okay. He is, Sharon. He's a great guy. And he's really supportive. And that's the annoying thing, is he gets such a bad rep for just being real and honest and all of the things. But honestly, he is he's really a nice and very supportive person. Like, as long as you're not being, a Karen, or what is it? A Dan? Is that what it is? Maybe a Derek. A Darren. It's a Darren. As long as you're not a Darren or a Karen, he don't really have issues with anyone. Hey, T King, thank you so much for being here. Oh, Anya, yes. Anya said, it's truly scary. Please protect your family. Never have your babies on here if possible. Yeah. That's actually one of the biggest reasons I don't share the kids on here so much. earlier time here on YouTube, we did a video or two and things like that. But pretty much every video that ever had my kids in it is now, which was only like 2 or 3, and that was in the beginning. But nonetheless, now they're members only because people just really try to go real live, and it's insane to me how I don't understand it. I just don't understand why. I know that's kind of like a unfinished thought, but you guys feel me. You feel me. Oh, Anya, that is so sweet and kind of you. You guys are amazing. You are absolutely adorable. I'm not sure how I found you, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad you did. Honestly, I'm so glad you did. I thought your name was new or newer. I didn't remember ever seeing it before. And I do have a knack of remembering my viewers. I do try to do that. I mean, it's getting a little bit harder as I grow, but when I see faces, I remember them. So I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. So I hope you enjoy the content. I've been putting it out like crazy lately. And that's going to continue. That's one thing I do want to say too, is nothing is going to change over here, you guys. Like, everything's still going to get the same. Content's going to be coming out. We're going to, all of the good things. I just feel like I just wanted to let you guys know that when it comes to the podcast, that will be on a second channel, which I will share by the end of the week if you guys are interested in, checking it out for yourself. And the first episode will be up on September 24th. That's what I know right now. And I will be sharing teasers and sneak peeks and all of those things with you as well. The thing I'm most excited about is just being more, what's the word? Transparent, more real, I guess you could say, because here it's just baseline, whatever I'm talking about, right? So when we're talking about things, it's just whatever we're talking about. Over there, it's going to be real life stuff, real life news, because I think it is important that we talk about real life stuff to you guys instead of just constantly being consumed in the internet and what's going on online. I think it's important to have real life discussions about real life stuff, real life issues in the world. And we can still do that in a fun, positive, upbeat way as well. You know what I'm saying? I pride myself in being unbiased. I pride myself in being a voice of reason, I guess you could say. And so I'm really, really pumped about it. I already have some guests coming, y'all. Some that y'all may know. Actually, I'm almost positive you will know some of them. And I'm just excited about it. So, and we will have live open panels where you guys, as the viewers, if you want to come on and ask questions, or you have a story that you want to share yourself, or whatever the situation is, you can do that, and you will have a voice on that platform just like you have a voice here, maybe even more so, because there we can have more deeper real life discussions that we don't really have over here. So it's going to be good. I really have a good feeling about it. Hey, Bunny, thanks so much for being here. Hello, good morning. Hey, Ginger, I'm so glad you could join us. Yeah, so aside from that, I'm trying to think. I know there was something else announcement-wise, and then we'll get into the juicy stuff, y'all, because there is some juicy stuff. Always some juicy stuff. Okay. Sorry, y'all. My sinuses are so messed up. Okay. Merch. So in my last stream, we talked about merch and the idea of bringing merch in, things like that. I have been working on some stuff like behind the scenes. Once again, some different designs. I actually have a digital graphic designer working on a logo right now that's going to blow your freaking mind. It's so pretty, and it's just a really good logo, and it's one of those very broad things where you can support me, but you can also just wear it because it's cute, if that makes sense, and people aren't going to be like, what's that? It's like, obvious and pretty and just gorgeous. So my question is, for those of you that's in chat right now, of course, I will also do a poll as well on my community post once again. But my question is, when it comes to merch, right? What do you guys want to see? Like, are you more interested in like a coffee cup? Because I know for sure I want to put coffee cups, especially since we spill the tea over here, you know. But are y'all interested in that? Or are you interested in tank tops, t-shirts, unisex? Like, what, when you think of merch and like something you would enjoy getting for yourself, what is it that you think of? Because there's decals, there's so many endless amounts of types of merch you can make, and that's where I'm kind of like stuck, is where I should start. I know a lot of people start with coffee cups, you know. They're mostly they're more affordable, number one, which is a big thing for a lot of us, especially with the pandemic and COVID and everything. I know financially, I don't expect any, let me just say, I don't expect anyone to get merch, okay? But I have been asked a lot about it, and it is something that I've been kind of working on behind the scenes. It's nowhere near done, so it will still be a month or two, but it is coming. And I was just curious, like, what you guys would be interested in. Let's see. So I see coffee tumblers, the big ones. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was thinking. Hey, Food Makeup Skin. Oh my goodness, my phone. Travel coffee mugs. I like that. Okay. See, and that's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking that coffee mugs was a good place to start. But I wanted y'all's opinion on it, because I overanalyze everything. So that is essentially why I come to you guys to get your opinions on things. Not just because of that, but I really do genuinely care about what you guys think and have to say about certain things. That stupid phone, y'all. I literally just turned it down. So yeah, coffee mugs. I think that's a good place to start. Hoodies. I seen someone said hoodies. Hoodies. Oh, I love a good hoodie, and it is hoodie weather. So I think what I'm going to do, because this is what I've got so far. So I've got a logo being worked on that I really think you guys will like. It's really pretty. But on top of that, I'm also working on some quotes that kind of align with my name and things like that. So I could do a hoodie with like a quote on it. Like one of the quotes that I really want to use is, in a field of wildflowers, or in a field of roses, be a wildflower. I really like that. I want to put that on something, you guys. Something. It's going on something. And then there's another one about wildflowers that's really pretty. That I will share. I don't want to give it all away, but yeah, so we've been going through different ideas like that. And yeah, I think that would be a good place to start. Maybe like a hoodie and coffee cup. I think that's a good idea. I think. But this is what I mean. Like, I'm just so indecisive. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. Whew. All right. So with that out of the way, you guys, I think that's everything. So if you're just hopping on and you're just now seeing this, basically just a quick rundown is second channel's coming. I'm coming out with a podcast. September 24th will be the first podcast. It's going to be on the second channel. Name reveal and everything will be coming out in the next week. If you're subscribed, just keep an eye out on my community posts. Make sure you have post notifications on. That way you get any updates and things like that, because that is where I will update everyone. And yeah, we were just going through some merch ideas, which will also be coming before December. I will say that. Before fall is up, there will be some type of merch on this channel. But aside from that, everything here will remain the same. Everything will keep running the way that it is. Now, for members, first off, shout out to all of my members. You guys are so incredible. I when I started members, I really didn't expect for people to really be interested. I'm going to be honest. And it's just been awesome to see that extended support and see you guys be there. I've been putting a lot of more, like I said, content over there that's a little bit more personal, a little bit more exclusive. So I hope you guys have been enjoying that. And as we grow over there, I will do, members only live chats and things of that nature as well, because I do want to have the, special, like, exclusive conversations with my members as well. So as we grow, that will definitely be a part of that as well. But I've been adding so much content over there. It's not even funny. And it's just like really fun stuff, like stuff I did a while back, vlogs, different things with the family, do it yourself, just all kinds of different things. There's not really any genre. It's just different stuff. Like one of the ones that I did was I didn't wash my hair for a month. And I know it sounds nasty, y'all. I know it sounds nasty, but trust me, it was amazing. And the before and afters were crazy. So yeah. Okay. But anyways, I'm just sitting here jabbering, you guys. I'm so sorry. Y'all, sometimes y'all have to reel me back in. Okay. So, Anya, thank you so much. I hope you have a good day too. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Okay. So give me 1 second, you guys. Let me hold on. My sinuses. Give me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay, so with that out of the way, right, I need to have like one of those little things where we switch topics. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the juiciness, you guys. So, as I'm sure some of you probably know, Katie Joy has been very vocal the last few days. She did a live stream. One of my subscribers told me about it. I went and I skimmed through it. I didn't really watch majority of it. I don't really watch her content like that, to be honest with you guys. But I did watch the part where she went pretty hard for LB out of literally nowhere, to be honest. And I do feel, number one, let me just say, for those of you who don't know, LB's my girl. Like, I support the heck out of her. I think she is incredible. I think what she does on her channel she's really good. She's so positive, so sweet, so nice. And we actually have a lot in common when it comes to the way that we run our channels. We both kind of have the same, what is the personality in some ways. We're completely different. Don't get me wrong, we're completely different, but we are a lot alike in the same sense, if that makes sense. And I will never forget when I first connected with her and we did some networking, and we were on the phone for like 3 hours, just getting to know, like just talking, honestly, just talking. It wasn't recorded. It wasn't nothing. We were just talking. And it was really awesome to kind of get to know her. And since then, we've kind of just had some really good conversations. As all of you probably know, that if you support her, she is also a mommy. So we have that in common. And I really enjoy speaking with her. Now, I did a video, I think it was like 5 months ago, part 1 of LB versus Katie Joy and the beef between them. And then after part 1, I never did part 2 because of a lot of different reasons. But I made the decision recently to go ahead and do the part 2 because there is a lot of stuff that has happened. And unless you have been here from the beginning, it's kind of hard to keep up with. When it comes to Katie Joy, it's like at this point, your brain cannot even consume it all. It's so much that your brain can't even hold all the information. The things that this person has done and her behaviors here on the internet and the way that she has really just affected so many people, other creators, bullied creators, scared creators off the platform from speaking, using their voice, really just nasty things. And that's just the creators. We're not even going to get into the subscribers and the way that she has treated her subscribers and bullied them and talked to them like crap. Like, in my personal opinion, she is not someone that I would watch. I mean, really and truly. There's a lot of issues there, but when it comes to her and LB, there is such a history and there's so much information that I feel like a lot of people don't know. When it comes to YouTube, a lot of times you fall into this place where you're either a supporter of one person and you hear one side of the story and you believe that to be fact and that's it, right? But that's not the way it really works. There is two sides to every story. There's this person's truth, and then the actual truth, right? And so part 2 is going to be kind of getting into that a little bit more, and it is going to be a little bit longer. I've already started working on it. It is going to be a little bit longer, okay? With that being said, Without a Crystal Ball, aka Katie Joy, has been going so hard for LB, and it's really disgusting the things that she's been doing. And at this point, it's like, once again, it's that bully mentality, right? Because here's the thing is, Katie keeps going back to the fact that LB speaks on her and shouldn't speak on her, blah, 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 right? Well, the thing is, though, is I have been a follower of LB's for quite some time now. And even when she does report on relevant things, when it comes to Katie Joy, she does it in a very professional way. She doesn't sit there and drag her to the ends of the earth. She really doesn't. She reports on public information that also 10 other creators are probably reporting on as well, not just LB. And she does it in a very respectful, positive way where she's sharing the information and being professional. With Katie, it seems like anytime she brings up LB's name, she does so in a very disgusting way. She's dragging her to the ends of the earth. She's dragging up all their old beef. She's calling LB all of these things, all of these disgusting things. And it's like, what is actually wrong with this woman to where she thinks it's okay to treat people that way? Like, I get it. You guys have beef. You guys have a history. You don't like each other. Cool. Whatever. Right. But her big thing, and the reason she's so upset and she continues to bring this up, is because LB continues to talk on public information about her. The thing is, though, is LB has every right as a commentary channel, just like me and everybody else, right, to talk about these lawsuits, right? We have the right to do that, just like what she does with the court documents on the Duggars. And just like if LB was in a lawsuit, don't think for a second this woman would not be reporting on it, okay? So that's my first problem. My second problem is this real life mentality. She was just on her stream talking about how it's so horrible, everybody going real life and harassing her and da-da-da-da-da. But that's exactly what she continues to do to LB. And she continues to try to drag up this old drama and make it a thing. And it's like, she said in her live stream, she said that she wished LB nothing but the best and that she had no hate for her. But yeah, if you go look at the Twitter, you guys, and what she's doing over there, it's a whole nother story. Okay. I'm just going to say it. It's a whole nother story. It's disgusting is what it is. So I just had to publicly say something about that. And announcement, PSA announcement, Katie Joy has now blocked me, which I find to be very ironic, to be honest with you, because she has not bothered with me for the last year, right? But she blocked me because, and this is all I can assume, you guys, is because of the LB stuff. She blocked me because I support LB. She blocked me because I shared some information on Twitter about what was going down. I didn't put it out myself, but I shared it and retweeted it. And this woman blocked me. But yet this is the same woman who says that You can support whoever you want. You don't have to choose. Da, 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 da. You can have your opinions about me as long as you're respectful. Da, 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 da. But yet then she's going to block me. Okay, cool. It doesn't really bother me because I don't watch her anyways. The only reason that I even look at her Twitter is for you guys to bring you guys information. It doesn't really bother me. So I guess she did it so I couldn't get information. But she's been putting out some nasty stuff, you guys. Nasty stuff. And I'm not just saying that because I dislike her behaviors. I'm saying it because it's disgusting. It is beyond disgusting, the stuff she's been putting out. And it's like, if she, like, I don't know what it'll take for her to like realize that you can't do things like that, even if you delete it or even if you whatever. Like, you just can't do things like that. But it's like she doesn't even care, right? And then I also see where she was like going off on T-Spiracy again, my girl T-Spiracy. Look, like, she's just on a rampage, you guys. This is when I started talking about her first through the Tati Westbrook stuff. And she was attacking all of these creators, threatening to sue everyone. Da, 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 da. Y'all, she's doing the same thing. It's just like history repeating itself. She's doing it all over again. What in the world? Like, I guess she just, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, so that happened. That happened. So Katie Joy did block me. Good for you, Katie. Hey, Country Mama, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Michelle, KJ blocked me when I asked her to stop drinking wine while she is on media. Oh, well, you can't disagree with her. What? Oh, and did you guys see? I don't know if you guys watched it, but did you guys see where somebody had came on the chat or came on the stream to ask her questions, and she was like, just so you guys know, this person really isn't a fan, and like started in the thing she does. And then at the end of it, she was like, thank you for appreciating my sarcasm. It wasn't sarcasm, dude. It wasn't sarcasm. You was being rude. It's not snarkiness. She used to call it, I'm snarky. No, you're rude. You're just rude. It is, Ginger. Very predictable at this point. It's like, we already know what's going to happen before it even happens, dude. And it's like, so old. So old. But yeah, so she blocked me. Sent me to the block party. It doesn't really change anything. I can still see whatever I want to see. But yeah. And all I can assume is because of the fact that I supported LB publicly. And well, you just can't do that, you guys. You can't do that. You either have to choose her or no one. Choose her or no one. Hey, Phil the Love, thanks for being here. Yeah, I hope Todd Chrisley nails her. Yeah. So for those of you who are on Twitter, I did see where LB stated, Todd Chrisley, look, I'm not going to speculate, but I do feel like it's going to be one hell of a lawsuit. And Katie Joy, she may not be concerned right now, honey, but she's going to have a rude awakening. I have a feeling, allegedly, in my personal opinion. But LB did tweet on her Twitter. She said that she was sending all of the information of harassment, bullying, all of the things that Katie has done to her throughout the last couple of years. She's sending it to Todd Chrisley. So, yeah. That happened. Moving on, though. So that's that. That's the drama in the tea there, you guys. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing new. Katie being Katie, right? So the thing that's crazy about it is because if she watched even like one of my videos, I'm really easy on her. Like if you put me beside a lot of the channels out there, I'm actually really, really easy on her. And I actually give her the benefit of the doubt in a lot of situations when in reality, she probably doesn't deserve it. But hey, that's cool. Another thing. So last week, some of you guys may remember, and this is going to be very vague, very just done, right? So last week, there was a little bit of a tiffy between me and another creator. It wasn't that serious. This creator tried to make it a serious thing, but I refused to play along and engage in it for a second, for literally a split end of a hair second. He got me out of character, and I do hate that, but it didn't last long. And I do have like some final thoughts on that situation. So once again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically it was just another creator here was trying to spin an awful narrative about me, saying that I support really nasty things that I don't support and have actually advocated against here on my channel, but whatever. My final thoughts on this situation is I actually watched a podcast last night from Laura Lee and Manny MUA. If you guys don't know who they are, I did share on my community post. It's called Full Exposure, I think is what it's called. And they talked about drama on the internet nowadays and how real life it really is and how serious it is nowadays. It's not just like we were saying a few moments ago. It's not just your petty drama and things like that. It's serious stuff. There's like criminal things going on in these YouTube streets, you guys. It's criminal, right? And it's becoming such a normal behavior to do such criminal things. And I don't know, it's insane to me. I try to steer clear of it. I stay away from creators that want to go real life like that. The thing I did not appreciate was being threatened. I don't like to be threatened. This creator threatened to go real life with me. And it's like, dude, I don't even know you. Like I don't know anything about you. So I made the decision to not engage, like I stated. My hair is already getting on my nerves, you guys. I made a decision not to engage. And so far that has worked. And I'm going to continue doing that. But I think it does bring up another conversation that we were talking about how, hey, Kino, thanks for being here. Oh, Michelle, I seriously doubt that's going to happen for real. I seriously doubt that. Not anytime soon anyways. Oh, thank you, Righteous Verse. I appreciate you so much. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. But anyways, it has gotten to this point, and this is something that I've seen repetitively in so many different chats, so many different people like mentioning this, viewers, creators alike, is how fearful people are to share their opinions anymore in a chat, how fearful they are to really even speak up or leave a comment. And that's so sad to me. Like the whole point in YouTube is to have a place where you can use your voice, you can share your voice with others, and they share their voice with you. And I think it's really sad how certain creators here on the platform have turned the platform into such a nasty place, such a toxic place, if I can say that. And it breaks my heart. All I can do is continue doing what I'm doing over here. I can't control any other creators. You know, I refuse to allow anyone to tell me who I can and cannot support. And I refuse to get lumped into someone else's drama just because I support them, period. It's not happening. Like, just because I go on someone's live stream and I talk and have a conversation on a live stream does not give anyone else a right to like attack me for it. Like, that's insane to me. I have always been like, really, like, if I don't know, like if I'm on a live stream and someone is talking about something that I know nothing about, I won't add in my own commentary too much. Like I might laugh a little bit, they say something funny, whatever, but like that was the crazy part about this is the particular creator. I literally know nothing about him, you guys, outside of what I've heard other creators say about him. So that was enough for me to know I wanted to stay clear of him. You know what I mean? And that's my opinion. You know, I respect anyone in the chat right now who thinks otherwise and supports him. That's perfectly fine as well. Like, I'm not gonna like it. That's the crazy thing is, let's just say for an example, sorry, Reagan, your name is the first one I see. So I'm just going to use you as an example. Okay. This isn't real, you guys. It's just an example. Let's say that I see Reagan in another creator's chat that I don't like, right? And me and that creator's beefing, and I see Reagan up on the stream, and the other creator I'm beefing with is like talking mad smack about me, right? And saying, oh, well, Wildflower is a POS and da 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 da, right? And let's say Reagan just says, I don't really know him, but I've heard a lot of negative things about him. That's all I know, basically. Does that give me a right to be like getting up on my platform and being like, yo, Reagan, oh yeah, you want to run your mouth? Well, I'm going to go real life with you. Let me spin some nasty narratives about you and give you blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay. It's not okay. That's all I'm going to say about it. Millie Lynn said, my secondhand embarrassment comes out with KJ. She is like the moms that want to be cool, so they wear their daughter's clothes, use their slang, and try to gossip with their friends. Shaking my head. Yeah, see, like the thing is she has so many different hats that she wears. Like one day she can come on a stream and be like real professional, very intelligent and holding herself together. And then the next stream, she's going to be a hot mess all over the place, calling people names, like being all kinds of nasty. And that's what this last live stream, it was nasty. But yeah, so that's basically where I'm at with everything. I like when all that drama first happened, I allowed it to get to me a little bit, and I was like, oh, like so upset that someone was lying on my name. But then I realized what he was doing, and I realized that he was just trying to get engagement, and he was trying to get my people to come over there out of curiosity or whatever. And I was like, oh, no, I can't. Like, I'm not even going to do that. So I wish him well. Honestly, I have no bad thing to say about that person or anyone else here on YouTube. Like, everyone runs their channel differently. I respect it. I respect him. You will never hear me say a word about that guy ever again. When it comes to being on live streams from here on out, like, I think if it's like some bashing sesh, right? And there's like people up on panel just bashing another person or talking shit about another person, I'll just stay in the chat, right? Like, I'll just not engage. I'll just, say what I got to say in chat, not get up on the stream, which is so sad. Like, because it shouldn't be that way. I should freely be able to speak wherever I want to speak, as long as I'm not being disgusting or nasty or whatever. But I do feel like it's just for the best, because there are creators out there who stalk literally every channel, every comment section, not more than one. Once again, this is not about one sole creator or one sole subscriber or whatever, but it is a part of the internet nowadays. It's became a place where people just want to go real life, and they don't even need much of a reason. They don't even need much of a reason to go real life. So, yeah. Oh, good morning, Stina. Thank you for being here. Hey, Kino. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Phil the Love. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Righteous Verse. Okay, so yeah, 5K, you guys. Wow. And the next couple of days are going to be, or couple of weeks are going to be so insane. So many things are happening. If you're not already subscribed, I highly, please consider doing so, because right now is such a pivotal moment for my channel. So many really awesome new things are about to pop off over here, and I would love for you guys to be a part of it. I just am so excited about it. I cannot wait, because like right now, the way that I do things on my channel, especially when it comes to live streams and things like that, is I will keep a live stream up for like 24 hours, whatever, and then I will either unlist it or I'll put it to members only, just because it does get kind of, my channel over here is about reporting on things, and I love live streaming, and I'm so glad that I'm going to have a place where I can do that now and it not like crowd up this channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that there's not everybody enjoys them. So I'm just really pumped about that. That's on the second channel. That's where I'll be doing my live streams and stuff as well, along with the podcast. Like whenever I decide I want to go live and talk about whatever I want to talk about, we'll do that over there. I will still go live over here from time to time, but honestly, I don't know, like I just feel like a lot of people over here don't really enjoy the live streams as much, because I've kind of built my content around content, right? Not live streams, but actual videos and actual news and information and reporting on things. So live streaming is fun if there's like breaking news, right? But when it's just conversations like this, not everybody's into that. There's a lot of people that are, but there's also a lot of people that's not. So I do try to think of everybody in that aspect. But yeah, so I'm just really excited. The next few weeks, y'all, is going to be amazing. Yeah, it's to be creative. You're right, Country Mom. That is the point. YouTube was created for people to be creative, to have conversations, to support one another as a community. And then, I don't know, along the way, everybody kind of got lost and started making their own little communities within the community. And it's like, and then there became these anti-communities, and we're all like, wait, what? Like, so now we got hate communities. We got a whole ass hate community, you guys, everywhere. There's so many anti-communities out there, and so much nastiness going on, like all through the platform. And it's crazy. It's becoming more and more so every day. Oh Lord, it's something else for real. Oh yeah. My allergies have been, how have y'all been? Like my allergies have been on like level 10 the last 2 weeks. They've been so bad and just getting worse. Just getting worse. Raja said, I'll be honest, I'm terrible with names. I couldn't imagine trying to remember usernames that said unkind things about me. Yeah. I'm terrible with names too. I'm better with like, if I see a face, that I'll remember that face. You know what I mean? Like even with people I went to school with and things like that, like I blame it on having mom brain, but honestly, it's just real bad. It's bad. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Well, it's just that her emotional. Oh, whoa. Sorry, y'all. My camera went crazy on me. Hey, Jade, thanks for being here. Well, it's just that her emotional quotient is stunted. Is stunted at 13 years of age, in my opinion. Are you talking about Katie Ginger? Is that who you're talking about? I mean, that would make sense. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I do feel like probably though, there's more to that story than what we know. You know, like I feel in my heart something happened in her childhood. It's not an excuse or anything, but and this is just my personal opinion. It is speculation, and I don't really like to speculate, but this is just what I've thought in my head, like about the situation. I feel like something had to have happened in her life outside of the internet that just really affected the way that she handles things, the way that she holds herself. I don't know. Um, I just feel like she's always been very defensive, even before the harassment and all the things that she has went through or whatever. I feel like, you know, she did a lot of that. Like, I've said this before, but when it comes to that community, it didn't just get started overnight. People were being negatively affected by this woman, and they felt like they needed to speak about it and created a community because so many people had been negatively affected by this woman. So in reality, Katie created that community. She really did. In my personal opinion, I feel like she did, like, from just doing people so dirty and nasty, you know. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, it wouldn't be a community, and it wouldn't, these videos wouldn't be out there if people weren't watching them. And people wouldn't be watching them if they were either personally affected by this woman or had seen what this woman was capable of. Either way, they see that side of her that so many of us have seen, right? So that's how all of this kind of started. You have ex-mods that have been emotionally affected negatively from her, you know, that she has verbally abused and just talked down to and bullied and her and things like that. You have other creators that she has bullied and harassed and really went real life with. You have subscribers that she's been so disgusting to and nasty and bullied them publicly as well. So it's just like it's in all aspects. And unfortunately, like, she keeps wanting to do like this I'm innocent victim, da da da. But it's like anybody, even if even if half of it was untrue, right? Even if, not saying that it is, but even if it was, the other half of it is still relevant and real. Like, I'm not saying that every single video you see about her is real or true. A lot of people get their information back ass words, or they speculate a lot or whatever. But a lot of what, like, this woman's done a lot of stuff, y'all. Like I said, mentally, your brain can't even hold it all because she's done so much. Like, you can't even, like, really let all of it register because she is constantly doing something else. So it's like the second you get the storyline down, here she goes, popping off with more stuff, more stuff, more stuff. And I do think, personally speaking here, allegedly, I do feel like Katie enjoys it to a sense. Like, because if, let's be real, if people were talking about Katie, like if Katie woke up and for a week straight, no one mentioned her name in any way, shape, or form, oh, y'all know she's going to be making some type of drama with somebody so that people will talk about her. Because at the end of the day, that's what keeps her relevant. Yeah, her reporting on the Duggars, I'm sure she's got a lot of traction from that. But the reality is all of these videos, and I'm, me too, like, this is just reality. We are keeping what this woman does relevant. We are keeping people going to this person's channel and looking either out of curiosity or whatever the situation. Oh, feel the love. That is the sweetest thing. Thank you so much for saying that. I really, really, really appreciate it. When I get comments like this, it really does make me feel so good because I try, you guys. Sometimes I get tested and sometimes I want to say mean things. I do. But I really, really try not to. And I really do try to remain unbiased. I do. I'm human, right? So I'm not perfect, but I do try. So thank you so much for the love. 5K is great. 5K is a big deal for me. Like I said, I know it's not a huge number, right? But it is a big deal for me because I feel, for me personally speaking, it happened so quickly. Like 1,000 subscribers this month, you guys. That's nothing to sneeze at. 1,000 subscribers just in this month. That's what I've gained. And I just feel like, wow, that's so amazing. That just, it feels good to have people hear you and care enough to hear what you have to say and feel comfortable enough to want to be a part of your community. And it's just, it's awesome. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. She better hope the Duggars never try to bring a lawsuit against her. Oh my God, she'd be going completely off the rails then. Oh yeah, she would but see, the thing that's like insane to me is just how vocal she is. Like, I feel like, have we not learned anything yet? But I also feel like the reason why she is so vocal is because there hasn't really been that many repercussions for her. So why would she not be vocal? You know what I mean? Like even with the Tati Westbrook lawsuit, she didn't really get reprimanded for it. Sure, she lost like 3,000 subscribers, but then she gained a whole buttload afterwards. And aside from that, there's other things as well. But the thing that just really bothers me out of the whole thing, like at this point, I've deleted so many videos about that woman. I do try not to speak about, like, if we're in a live stream and it gets brought up and we talk about it, whatever, or if there's something going on, then I'll talk about it with you guys. But when it comes to like videos and stuff, I do try to keep it mainstream, if that makes sense. Like lawsuits, big drama type things that I know you guys are going to want to hear about when it comes to her. But I'm just so over her. Like, I really am so over her because it's constantly something. It's constantly something. And she wants to get so bad that people are making videos on her all the time. But come on, she does. It's on purpose. At this point, it is on purpose. And I know it is. Like, it's on purpose. She does it so people will talk about her, and it works, right? Like, this is her dynamic on the internet, and it gets her views. It gets people to subscribe so that they can stay in the loop with what's going on and what kind of crazy stuff's going to come out of her mouth next and all of this and that. But it gets really old. It gets really draining. And then seeing her do things like what she's doing to LB, it irritates me because, like I said, her big thing with LB is that LB talks about her. Okay, she has a right. It's relevant to the content she does. Y'all do have a history. She has a right to speak on it. Just like, yes, Katie has a right to speak on it too. But this shows you just how different both creators are. So LB could go on live stream and talk about public information and tell a whole story about something Katie did and do so respectfully, trying her best. She's admit that she's biased, which she has a reason to be biased. But even still, with her being biased, she comes off very unbiased most of the time. Most of the time, she's very respectful about everything. So then you have Katie, who comes up on her platform and wants to drag LB for everything she's worth, like dragging up old stuff, dragging up like real life stuff. And I just don't get it. They're not the same, right? And that is exactly why so many people have told LB, like, I watch you because I love your attitude. I love your everything about you, your positivity. They're completely different. Katie has grown to the extent that she has because of her reporting on the Duggars and because of her nasty behavior. Those are the two things she's known for. And I'm sorry, but we are not the same. Like, I don't want to be known for things like that. If that's what it takes to grow big on the platform, then I'll continue doing it the way that I am and be thankful for every single one of y'all, and we'll grow at our own pace. that's just so sad to me. Like, she is so cocky and so self-absorbed. It blows my mind. You guys, I am gonna go get a refill of coffee real quick. But how's everybody's week going? I'm gonna ask a question, that way you guys can answer while I'm getting coffee, and I can come back and chat with y'all some more. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so how is everybody's week going? Does anybody have anything exciting going on this week? Anything that is like, exciting, just anything. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to go fill up my coffee cup, and then I'll let you know what I got going on this week. And we'll also look at the chat as well. So give me just 1 second, you guys. Got to get my coffee. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Sorry. I had to put my hair up because it's getting hot. Oh, so hot. Okay, let's see what everybody has to say. Thank y'all for commenting. Okay. Oh, so let's see. Oh, thank you, Grumpy Granny. I think so. I'm really happy about it. And I'm so excited to see what the future holds for real, for real. Phil Love said, "You're so very welcome." I've been with you since I came to YouTube when the pandemic first started. Yes, see, and that's what I love. There's so many of you that's been here since the beginning, or very basically since the beginning of my career here, and it's just so awesome to see. I'm so glad that you guys are here with me and can see the channel grow and become better throughout, because just in the last 6 months, there's been a lot of change and a lot of better quality, just different things happening. The way I do things is a little bit different. And YouTube is definitely a learning curve for sure. For sure. Let's see here. I'll turn the camera back on here in just a second. I have to fix my hair. What do you guys think of the new camera, by the way? I think it's so much better, like better quality than the last one that I had. And I actually really like it. Okay, I think KJ has always existed in crisis and doesn't know how to be normal. Yeah, I think so too. I don't know what's happened in her life, but there's some trauma somewhere Definitely. That's really just messed her mind up, I believe. In my opinion, allegedly. Um, let's see. Bliss Chris said she's never had to be really held accountable for anything. You keep dodging stuff, you're going to think you're untouchable, especially if you're sorry. The new comments thing's in the way. My computer is so slow when I try to go down sometimes. Especially if you're someone with narcissistic characteristics, in my opinion. Oh, I agree. I agree for sure. Okay. She loves that everybody is talking about her. Oh yeah, like I said, if everyone, which I know will never have it happen because at this point there's probably a good, I wouldn't be surprised if there was over 100 channels that speak solely just on her. And there's probably even more that I don't know about, to be honest, that just speak on her and the things she does. Jane says, your channel will only grow so much if it's just based on KJ content. No, I agree. You're absolutely right. Yeah. And see, and that's the tricky thing about it. And that's why I try so hard to add in other things, because personally speaking, you guys, I'm not even interested in it half the time. Like, it blows my mind that someone is this way. And, you know, when it comes to LB and things like that, it does, I do feel like I should say something because I think the world of LB, I truly do. And I just don't think it's fair when she's doing things like this to other creators like LB, Nick Snyder, you know, Dustin Daly, like, just the things that she's done, it's like crazy to me. But I agree, your channel will only grow so much if that is all you base your content around. And that is why in the last 6 months I have done a lot of like trying to switch things up and like not do that, because it's easy to do. The woman does so much crap that it's easy to speak on just her. But any more so, unless I'm doing a live stream like now and we're talking about it, unless it's big things, I refuse to make a video on it anymore, because it's just, there's no way to keep up with the crap this woman does. Oh, we got a super chat from, let me see who this is from real quick, you guys. Thank you so much, Miss Tanisha. You're so awesome. Thank you for your super sticker. That is so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. That is so sweet. Yay. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Angela, for the congratulations. Every time I get a super sticker or a super chat, it really does like take me back a bit, like, because I don't expect it. I know they're there, but I don't expect it. So when it happens, like, I'm so grateful for it. Jane said, and if I'm missing any comments, you guys, I'm sorry. Like I said, whenever I'm going through the chats, for some reason, sometimes it can get a little laggy, and I apologize. Okay. Jay said Katie bullied her so long and LB never said anything. And now that she has found her voice, Katie can't stand it. Yeah, and it does definitely feel like that's what she's trying to do, is take her voice away or try to make LB look like solely the bad guy. And I know Katie said in her live stream that they both were in the wrong, but really, you guys, there's a lot of it that I've seen. I don't know. Like I said, there's so much. Hopefully my video will help to break it down. And the biggest reason I'm doing this video is just because with everything going on right now, I feel like it is important to know the history behind these two, if you don't know the history. So yeah. But knowing everything I know, I'm not going to sit here and say that LB is innocent, right? I'm never going to do that. But I do feel like she hasn't done anything to warrant the crap that Without a Crystal Ball has done to her. Stina said, Stina, is it Stina or Stina? I think it's Stina. Stina, I'm just counting down the days till I get 2 weeks off from work. Heck yeah. Hopefully those days go by fast. Do you have a 4-day weekend? I know everybody, who all has a 4-day weekend coming up? Shout out for the 4-day weekend. I'm excited for it. We're thinking about maybe going camping, going and getting a little spot to ourselves. Thank you so much, Miss Tanisha. Again, I greatly appreciate you. That is so awesome. I appreciate the super sticker and the comment. Like, so glad you're here. Country Mama says, just kidding, need to take care of her family and leave YouTube alone. Are we still talking about Katie? I think that her doing YouTube isn't really the problem. It's the way she chooses to do it and the things that she says about people so publicly. That's the problem. I feel like if she would just stick to what she does and stop doing everything else that she does on Twitter and behind the scenes and saying nasty things, like, honestly, if I was her, I would never do another live stream. Like, because every time she does a live stream is when she really just says horrible things and really shows her true character. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I've said this before. I know she's never going to listen, but I do feel like she should not do commentary, or maybe she should just stick to like one piece of commentary, like reality TV or whatever, because that's where a lot of the judgment comes from too, is like a lot of the things she's done, and then she'll like advocate against it, but yet she's a commentary channel and she talks about people all the time, you know? So there is like so many double standards with her, truly. Not another housewife. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks, girl. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I was so excited. I was actually in her stream, you guys, whenever I hit 5K last night. So not another housewife, and her subscribers were the first ones to know, and it was really exciting. I was super excited anyways. Dina said, oh, come on. See, every time I get a good roll going, the chat just goes shwoo. Hold on, Zena. I'm trying. Dina said, good morning to everyone. Sending out big love to all. Hi there, Wildflower Tea. Your avatar is beautiful. Aw, thank you so much. Yeah, I like to switch it up from time to time. I will say, too, though, that there's about to be, like, I've already done it once, but there is about to be some new graphics on this channel. We're going to be switching up the color yet again, you guys. I get tired of the same old, and creatively I like to switch things up. So next we're going for a more pastel look, right? Like very pastely. And I hope you guys are going to like it. I love it, but I hope you guys like it as well. The avatar will stay the same. It's just going to be different colors. My channel art's going to be different colors. Because I've been using a lot of like blues and pinks lately in like my thumbnails and stuff. And I really love that aesthetic for me. So I think that's what we're going to go for. And honestly, I have the best graphic designer, the person who did this avatar. She's really good at what she does, and she's very like a small graphic designer. I am reaching out and like spreading my wings a little bit and looking for more graphic designers to work with when it comes to the podcast and everything, because I want to support as many people as possible, you know, and there's so many amazing graphic designers out there, and they all have different styles of how they do things. So Not Another Housewife says, can't wait for that video because I have no idea the history with those two. Okay, yeah. So this will be part 2. I don't know if you've seen part 1, but I know I shared it on my community post really soon, or really recent. So if you haven't seen it, you can go check that out to like get up to speed, because I'm going to be kind of leaving off there. And of course, I'll do a really quick recap at the beginning of part 2. But part 2, you guys, is going to have a lot of very serious things. Like part 2 is going to be a little bit more serious. It's going to be a little bit more of a deep dive with receipts and all of that. And you guys know I do try to remain unbiased, even with the way Katie acts, right? So this isn't going to be just so you guys are aware, this isn't going to be well, LB is innocent and did nothing wrong, and Katie is just a bad person. No, they were both at fault in a lot of situations, and I'm going to make sure that's very obvious. But I do feel like the way that things were handled between the two of them were completely different, and Katie handled herself very poorly when Leslie has actually tried to grow from the situation and move forward. And every stinking time she does, this kind of stuff happens where Katie just drags her right back into it, in my personal opinion. And yeah, so there is a lot of history there, and there's even more that I'm learning every day. So there may even be a part 3, you guys, because it is a lot. Unless you guys would just be interested in like an hour-long video. You know what I mean? I might be able to get it all in if it's an hour long. I do try to keep my videos under 30 minutes, but if you guys want it all in one video, I can do that too. Who made my avatar? Her name's Jessie, but on Instagram it's like JLT at JLT. I'll tag it after the live stream for you, dear Dana. That way you know. And if you have Instagram, reach out to me as well, and I can just send you her information. My name is the same on Instagram as it is on here. Same thing on Twitter as well, Wildflower Tea. On Instagram, it's Wildflower Tea with an extra A at the end. So it's 2 A's at the end. But yeah, just hit me up, and like I said, I'll also leave it in the description as well. I have been to Fever. Is that a website? Is that like a commissioner website or something? Because BX Beast Boy was telling me about something like that. I know I've heard of Fever. I just don't know what it is. Oh, no. You're fine. Don't apologize. It's perfectly fine. Anyways, so aside from all that, so what do I got going on this week? Like I said, so this weekend coming up, I think we are going to go camping oh yeah. So Hurricane Ida, if you guys see I'm sure a lot of you are following this, but see, this is what I mean. When there's things like this going on in the world on my second channel, we're going to be talking about that in my podcast and things. So that's what I'm excited for, is to talk about real life stuff. Hurricane Ida is hitting hard. I've not looked at the weather today. Does anyone know any updates on Hurricane Ida? I know it was making landfall, and it was going to be it seemed like it was going to be tearing up Louisiana. I did a post on it. Like I said, I've not checked it this morning, so if anyone has any updates, let me know. But it's supposed to be a really bad hurricane, like as bad as Katrina. And the scary part is, it's hitting areas that were hit by Katrina, and they literally just got back on their feet from Katrina. So that's heartbreaking. And what's also scary is it actually is coming my way. I think by the time it makes it here, it should hopefully, prayers to the good Lord above, hopefully it should disperse a little bit, maybe turn into a tropical storm or tropical depression before it comes to me and then goes back out to the coast. That's what I'm hoping for. But either way, I know between there and here, where it starts to here, a lot of people are going to be in this hurricane's pathway, and it's terrifying to think of everyone that's going to be affected by it and that is being affected by it. So if you or someone you know is in the middle of this right now and really just like trying to survive through this hurricane, just know that I'm sending you all the positive vibes, all the prayers, everything I possibly can towards your way. It's scary stuff, you guys. Like, this stuff really is scary. Reagan said 1 million without power. Is that in Louisiana, Reagan? And dear Dana said Louisiana Louisiana East Baton Rouge mayor says parish was spared from a horrific impact of Ida. So it was spared. So that's good. That's good. 1 million without power though. Wow. I can't even imagine that, you guys. Last year there was some pretty bad weather that came through here, and we was out of power for like 3 days, which is the longest I think we went without power. And the flood zones were so bad. It was so bad. I'm gonna have to definitely look into it. I guess I could pop it up. And look it up while I'm on here with you guys. Honestly, I'm just killing time until the baby gets up. I got to get her up here in just a few minutes. She didn't go to bed until late last night. Usually she's up before now. But I don't know. She just was having a really rough night last night, and she did not go to bed until after 12. And I know I'm going to regret not waking her up, you guys. I know I need to wake her up. I'm actually going to hop off here and do that here in just a few minutes, because she's going to want to do that again tonight. And I think it's because of her allergies, because her allergies have actually been really bad too. All of us have really been going through it with our allergies the last few days. It's just been awful. New Orleans got it the worst of it. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that it was supposed to. I need to look to see, does anyone know if it has strengthened or if it has weakened or anything like that? If not, it's okay. If you guys don't know, I can look it up myself. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? Is bring you guys the news. But unfortunately, this morning I got up early, got the kids on the bus, and hopped on the live, basically. Put a little bit of makeup on, and that was that. But yeah, so that's basically everything I had to say. I wanted to come on here and just once again thank y'all so much for your love and support here on the channel. It means more than I could even put into words. And I know it may get really tiresome hearing me say thank you all the time, but well, you might as well get used to it, because it's not going to stop anytime soon. And I feel like if you really appreciate someone, or if you really are appreciative, then you're going to let them know every opportunity you get. So y'all just going to have to get used to it. But I really do. You know, all jokes aside, I appreciate all of you, all of my members. Shout out to all my members. I am going to have some new mods on the channel, because as we grow, there has been a situation, especially when I do live streams and things like that. Sometimes, depending on what we're talking about, the chat can get a little crazy. And I don't want that here for multiple reasons. It's not because I'm scared. It's not because I'm not thick skin. It's because I care about my supporters and I care about my viewers. And I want everyone to feel comfortable to say whatever they want to say here respectfully. And when you have people, trolls in the comments saying nasty things and like trying to go real life and just being nasty, it can scare a lot of viewers away from commenting. And I never want this platform to be a toxic, negative place. Never, 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 never. So yeah, I do have a couple new mods. Y'all may know them. First one was actually here a little bit earlier. It's Commentary with Kelly. She does have a channel, and I will tag all of these people in the description. I recently connected with Commentary with Kelly, and right off the bat, we had so much in common. We are very much alike as well. Like, it's been really awesome just connecting with her and having, networking with her and talking with her in her chats and just supporting her. We really do have so much in common, and I think she's a very positive, real person, which makes such a difference on this platform. It's hard to find someone that's not only positive and kind, but also still real and authentic. And Commentary Kelly is all of those things. So she will be from time to time modding over here. She's one of those that I know that she knows what is deemed inappropriate, because there's a difference, right, in sharing your opinion about something and doing so respectfully, and then doing things where you're like attacking people in the chat or just being nasty and disgusting. That's what I'm not going to put up with. And I know Kelly knows those things. So I'm really, really thankful that she's going to be hopping on the mod team. And aside from her, we also have the one and only lovely Kimberly Roddy Mom. You guys, Kimberly Roddy Mom supports so many different corners of the map when it comes to YouTube. She's always so supportive. She has been here. I remember seeing Kimberly's name literally in the beginning of my commentary days. So she's been here for a second, and I see her everywhere. She makes chats so much fun, so funny. She's hilarious. When things get real deep and serious, she'll crack a joke, and it just makes everyone laugh, makes everyone feel comfortable. And I love having her here. I love having her in my chat. So I'm very excited that she's going to be modding as well. These two ladies are very, very awesome ladies. And I know that I'm going to shout them out every opportunity I get, because when I support someone, I support everyone, but if I'm shouting you out, there's a different level of support, right? So I support everyone, respect everyone on this platform, but once it gets to that point where I'm shouting you out, just know that I truly respect you, and I truly, truly just thank the world of what you do and what you bring to this community, what you bring to my community, what you bring to the YouTube community as a whole. I truly do appreciate you ladies. So they will be joining the mod team, and I'm excited to have more live streams with them here. And I didn't really tell anyone about this one until last minute. And honestly, I knew I wasn't really going to need a per se for this one, because it's just a laid back chit chat, but you for it. I love Mom is amazing. She really is, Reagan. She's the sweetest soul. I will always uplift good humans. Yes. And then we need more of that. I don't understand why we can't all be supportive of one another and uplift one another. Why it's always going to be so much like dragging one another and just like going crazy on each other all the time. It's crazy to me. I refuse to engage in it or involve myself with people who do that. And, there are creators here on the platform that I enjoy watching because of their realness and rawness and not being afraid to say however they feel, right? But that doesn't mean they're perfect. It doesn't mean that I think they're perfect. It doesn't mean that I agree with everything that they do say or do on their channels. That's their channel, right? So I'm never going to go to someone else's channel and be like, hey, I think you're being a little toxic, nasty, or I think you're being a little hateful over here and it doesn't look good. Like, if I feel like someone's doing something that I need to vocalize that, I'm not going to do that in a chat. I will reach out to them privately and just be like, look, just so you know, this came off a little this way or that way. Just wanted to let you know, you do what you're going to do. I just wanted to let you know. But I feel like that's something that people get like the wrong idea of, is you can support someone and enjoy their content and still not agree with everything they do, right? Like, that's just silly to me how people seem to believe that if you support someone, you support everything they do. No, like, that's just no. Okay, let's see here. Integrity is everything, and I get the sense from Wildflower Tea, which is truly refreshing, and I feel she is Southern like me. Yeah, I'm definitely Southern. I said Southern. I've never said Southern in my life. I don't know why I said that, but I am. I'm very much Southern. And hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a country girl, like, thank you though. I really appreciate that. Integrity is a big thing for me. And it's like, I don't align with people who don't have integrity, who don't have self-respect for themselves and have integrity and just respect as a whole. I just can't associate or align myself with people who I don't feel have any of those things. Now, once again, you know, everybody's perception of what integrity is and what respect is and what hate is and whatever is different. But for me, it's very cut dry to the point. Like, respect is respect. So like, you're not going to be nasty when it comes to like talking about things going below the belt or going real life. That's disrespectful. It's nasty. It's rude. It's toxic. It's disgusting. If you're doing any of those things, then you're not being respectful. You know, it's very, for me, it's very simple. Integrity, it's the same thing. Like, do unto others as you would want done unto you type of thing. You know, no double standards. You know, use your voice to speak on things that you really feel some type of way about. Be honest, be real, but do so respectfully, because I truly do think that we can have conversations about literally anything and still, and even like stuff that's serious, we can have conversations about it and still be respectful. You know, we're grown. And that's the thing is, I'm on here sometimes, you guys, and I see people that are in their 50, 60 years old and they just doing high school shit. Like, excuse my French, but they're doing high school shit. And it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Affects the viewer watching and can trickle down to the, oh, yes, integrity is super important to me, and honesty and kindness. Yes. I used to end all of my videos whenever I first started, and I might start it again because I actually really like doing it, but I would always say, always stay humble and kind, like at the end of all of my videos. Always stay gorgeous, humble, and kind. They are the sweetest ladies ever. They really are the best. Crowned with Glory. This is who I was talking about earlier, you guys. This is my third mod. She's so sweet. She is the best, you guys. Go check out her channel. She does a lot. If you missed the beginning of this, she does a lot of very inspirational faith-based content. And if you're into that, please go check her out. Go show her some love. She's seriously the best. Good morning to you, Miss Janae. I'm so glad you could make it. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Yes. See, oh my goodness. I love that. I'm writing that down. Hold on a second. I got to get a pen. Hold on. Because that just gave me a good merch idea. Thank you, dear Dana. Hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had a hunt for a dang pen. Okay, I had to write that down. Thank you again, dear Dana. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that so much. I don't think I've heard that before. I've heard something similar, but I've never heard that. So thank you. Yeah, it is good, isn't it? Not another housewife. This is always what I tell people because it is so true. I'm like a spiritual psychotherapist. Is that right? Psychotherapist. See, and that's what I've always said too, just not in that way. Like I've always said, whoever views you and the way that they respond and act and are in chats and in the comments and things like that, if they're positive and, you know, sweet, humble, all of those things, and respectful, mostly more than anything, just respectful, I think is a big part of it. that shows a lot of who you are, right, as a content creator. And if your viewers are being nasty and hateful and disgusting in the chat, you may want to like look in the mirror and see what you're doing wrong. Maybe look back at your videos and see if you're being nasty, if you're doing, because you know it is easy, especially in commentary in the heat of the moment, to be like passionate about something and say some things. That's why I always try to like sleep on it. Like whatever I'm feeling about something or whatever, I like sleep on it, get up the next day and really like sit with my thoughts a bit before I just turn on the camera and talk about things. You know what I mean? I love that though. Yeah, Reagan, I agree. It's so good. So good. I want to put that on a hoodie or something so bad. What do you guys think? I mean, I know it's not original, but I do love it. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to put like quotes on shirts. I want it to be where like, and of course it would have like a flower on it, right? So that it's still a symbolism of my channel. Like I said, I have a logo that I'm trying to get set up where I'll just go ahead and tell you guys it's a flower, it's a wildflower with a little teacup in the middle. It's really freaking cute. It's still in the works, but it's going to be super cute. And that's going to be kind of like the logo for the coffee cups and teas and things like that. But I want to do quotes as well. And there's so many good ones out there, but I love that one so much. So what would you guys think about that being on a shirt? Because I love it. Love it so much. That one and In a Field of Roses Be a Wildflower. Love that one too. Love it. And that one actually is like special to me because of so many reasons. That quote is so special to me. I'm sure you guys have heard it before, but I do want to use that in my merch somewhere. But yeah. Let's see here. Good morning, beautiful. Oh, hey, Veronica. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not going to be on real super much longer, honestly, you guys. Oh, well, that's okay. No, if you were going to use it, no big deal at all. I can use something similar without using the exact same thing, Dana. And like I said, I'm also going to be having like my own logo on it as well. That way it is kind of personalized to me, but you should definitely use that. That is so good. I'm just in the only reason I even said anything is because I'm in that merch process right now as we speak and like going through the designs and going through the different things. So when I hear things like that, you know, it just like strikes a thing in my head, you know. But that was really good. I really like that. I think so too. I think so too. All right, guys. So I guess I'm gonna leave it here. It's already been 2 hours. What? Um, this will be up for replay for a little bit. If you guys are just hopping on now and you didn't get to catch the whole thing and you want to see it, I know it's a little bit longer. I'm sorry. I did a lot of talking in this one and just kind of chit-chatting, but that's what this whole stream was supposed to be about. Once again, you guys, thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for helping me get to 5K. You're all so freaking amazing and supportive. And I appreciate you all so much. Like I cannot say that enough. Big things are coming, you guys. Big things. And I'm so excited. Once again, if you are subscribed, be sure to have your post notification bells on. That way you get updates on things like merch. And also, like I said, the podcast that is coming very soon, September 24th. Mark it on your calendar. I'm so excited. announcements for the second channel, all that stuff is going to be coming before the end of this week. So very soon, lots of work to do, you guys, lots of work. So I am going to go ahead and hop off of here and start working on all of these things, or not start, but continue to work on all of these things. Thank you, dear Dana. That means the world to me. Thank you. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. I hope you have the best Monday possible once again, and the rest of your week. I hope it is so amazing. Once again, I appreciate y'all to the moon and stars. And until the next time, mwah, bye.